All right, welcome to our channel. We thank you for watching. Here's another video for me and my wife. But this time we're staying on Long Island. We're staying right in our backyard and we're going out to Montauk. We're going to go out and see the Montauk Lighthouse. I am originally from Long Island, so I'm familiar with the area. My wife is not. My wife is from Kazakhstan, so we're driving up and down different roads for my wife to see the houses. We did hit some traffic. From my house out to Montauk is about a 2-hour ride. But the only unfortunate part is there's only a couple of roads going out once you get off the expressway. And like I said, we hit traffic. So I figured I'd show my wife some houses. So we're driving up and down these roads so my wife can look, and you can see how pretty it is out here. It's a beautiful area. This is out. You're going to pass the Hamptons. If you're familiar with the Hamptons, you know that's where the rich people live. Jennifer Lopez is out here. Howard Stern is out here. Alec Baldwin is out here. These are the people that own, $25, $30 million homes. And you can't really see them. You drive by, all you see is, a big fence or big, trees like we got here. But right around here, these are probably, I'd say, $3 to $4 million houses. Again, it's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful ride. It is a tourist attraction out here. We're kind of a little bit out of season. But it gets a lot of traffic out here. So the one thing, if you do come out and visit, you're going to have a lot of patience. But I think after you avoid the traffic and do get out here, you'll really enjoy it. It's a beautiful area. There's a lot of things to do. You can do a lot of things with your kids. You can camp out here. Montauk's really busy during season. There's all types of places to eat. There's art festivals. And like I said, kids would probably just enjoy going to the beach. The beaches out here are spectacular. They really are. I don't think they're as crazy as California with the waves and all that. But they are beautiful. And there's nothing but beach. It's nothing but sand. And like I said, you can see us coming down. Right now, I believe we are in the Montauk Point area where the picnics are and the campsite. You'll see the campsite coming up on your right-hand side. We just passed one exit. I think there's like 2 more exits you can go to get into it. So this, like I said, this is the first time my wife's coming out. So she's pretty excited. I showed her some pictures and all of that, and she's really looking forward to it. And so am I. I've been out here. Like I said, I left Long Island, and I lived down in North Carolina for 27 years, and I've been back here for 2 years. So it's almost 30 years since I've been out here. So like I said, I kind of forgot what it looked like and how beautiful it is. But like I said, right now, you can see by the sign, it's 15 miles an hour. We are in the park now itself, and we are just winding around. And pretty soon you'll see where the lighthouse will be coming up on your right-hand side. Now, you do have to pay for parking, and you do have to pay to get in. And as actually right there, you can see where the lighthouse is. And you can say, like, we came out on a great day. There's some clouds, but it's bright and it's nice. It's not too warm, definitely not too cold. But like I said, that's the lighthouse up there to the right. And off to our left, you'll see we'll be coming into a parking lot. Now, parking, you have to pay. It's $8. And then you have to pay to actually go in the lighthouse. That is $15. And that includes you can go up the steps. I'm not going to go up the steps. My back's bothering me a little bit today. But my wife's definitely going up the steps. She wants to go up there and take pictures. And like I said, when you're up there and taking pictures, you'll see. It's just a beautiful view. And you can see now, I mean, we're walking, we're getting ready to get there. And like I said, there are a decent amount of crowd out here, but we got pretty lucky. Like I said, I mean, usually when you come out here in the summertime, anywhere from the spring till the fall, this place is packed. But you can see there's not that many people. Still a decent amount, but not many. So it's going to be easy. I remember the last time I came out here when I was younger, it was packed. And I remember trying to get into the lighthouse to go up to see up in the tower. And boy, that was an obstacle because you'll see the steps before. I mean, the steps a little bit later. But you see they have a museum. They have a gift shop. Right there is the gift shop, and the restrooms are behind the back. Up in the lighthouse itself, there's a museum, and they'll show you all around. We're just stopping here right now to get our tickets. So right now we're just going to get our tickets, and we're going to walk up. Like I said, once you get up there, you got amazing views. You're looking right out at the Atlantic Ocean. And just to let you guys know, you not only can drive, you can take the train. You can take the train out of New York City. You can take it from Penn Station. You'd have to jump aboard. You have to transfer onto the Long Island Railroad. The Long Island Railroad would take you out to Ronkonkoma. From Ronkonkoma, you have to transfer, and you can get on the next railroad, and that will take you out to Montauk. I'm not too sure how far it is. It's not that far. So, like I said, if you don't want to drive that long distance, because from New York City out to here is probably about 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on traffic. It's not a short distance. It's a nice little ride. Like you said, you can see we're going up the hill. They were doing a little maintenance here. Not too sure what was going on, but we had to kind of go off the path and go around it. And once you get up here, you'll see the view. I mean, it's a spectacular view. And you can look by the flag up there. It's windy. So that's nice because, like I said, you don't feel the heat. There's that view. Like I said, this is, a spectacular view. Just if you get out here, I'll give you a good heads up. If you're wearing a hat, make sure you're aware of it because in a split second, it could be gone and off your head and gone forever. But like I said, this is, walking around the base of it. And a little known fact, the lighthouse was commissioned by President George Washington in 1792. It was the first lighthouse built in New York State. And right now, it's the fourth oldest working lighthouse in the United States of America. This is me just walking around the outside. Like I said, I didn't go up to the top. I just kind of not really wanted to push it with my back. But this is the entrance to go in. And you'll see, there's a little museum to the left in that room right there. This is where you go up. And that's one of the old lenses there. But this is just a museum. It gives you some facts. It lets you know about past people that ran the lighthouse and just some historical facts that happened. Pictures of people who worked there. Just to give you some cool facts. There's a picture of Long Island, how it's shaped. You can see where we are. We're all the way out near the tip. You get some World War II stuff in here. And like I said, it's just, historical information. If, you just want to look and read all the stuff. It's pretty cool. I sat and I read a lot of it. So did my wife. And it tells you about, what's happened, what went through the years. Gives you a little information about when they first started. The different lenses and all that stuff. And I'll go over some of that with you later on. Just, look around and you'll see, there's like three little different rooms. The upstairs you can't go. It's closed off. I think that's just their office. Here's another little sight to see, but here's your steps. Here's my wife going up. So you can see, these are cast iron steps. There's 137 of them. The light tower is 110 feet and 6 inches tall. And here's another reason why I didn't go up, because when you're going up, people are also coming down. Like I said, when I go up, I hug the wall. I don't like being on the other side. But you can see, like I said, this is my wife. She's filming all of this. A little windy, you really can't see much going out of it. Like I said, I remember this. I definitely remember this going up. This is something you go up. And I'm not too keen on heights, too. So, like I said, when you're going up this, and it's 137 steps, and people are coming down, it's you get a little eerie. You can see, it's narrow. Most of the times, they only allow people to go up. And when the people come up, then they allow people to come down. But sometimes you get people that are just so impatient that they just can't wait. Also, another little fact about this. In 2012, it was named a National Historic Landmark. It's only one of 12 lighthouses to be so honored. As you're going up these steps, there's a little information. Construction began in June 7th, 1796, and it was completed November 5th of 1796. So considering how long ago it was, they built it pretty quick. I'd say that's pretty good for their years. And like I said, at that time, I don't think it was 110 feet tall. I think at that time it was only 80, and then they added some when they redid it years later. I think it was 1860. They started to redo it. Also, at that time, the lamps were heated with whale oil. Not heated, but that's how they were lit. It was 8 whale oil units. And then in 1860, when they redid it, they redid the lenses. These lighthouses, too, was also, it was taken care of by civilians. And that went up until 1939, and that's when the Coast Guard took over it. And also during World War II, the Army stayed here. The Army also, the building that's next to it, the Army built. And the reason was they were using this to look for submarines, German submarines that were coming close to our shore. And I believe there was 5 or 6 ships that were actually sank by German submarines out here during World War II. And here you can see a little bit of an opening. You can see some of the view, and there's the ocean. You can see, it's to me, it's spectacular. I love the view. As of today, the Montauk Historical Society owns the property. They started leasing it in 1987, and then in 1996 they bought it. But the Coast Guard still has a lot of stuff to do with it out here. And like I said, here's more views. There's been three types of lenses that it's had. Like I said, the first one was done with whale oil. That was done until 1860 when they changed that. And actually what happened was they were killing whales so fast, they were actually running out of it. And I think that is when they really started looking and saying, we have to change it. And then at that time, it was converted over to a kerosene wick. Today, the lens is a light that is known as a VRB-25. Not too sure what that is, but it flashes every 5 seconds, and it can be seen from a distance of 19 nautical miles. So it goes out pretty far. Right there, you're actually looking at the parking lot that you walk to. One of them, like I said, there's about 3 or 4 different parking lots. And then, like I said, this ain't the only thing out here. There's a few other buildings. You can also walk down to the beach, which we'll be doing later. This is my wife coming back down the steps. And like I said, this is where you can really get a view of how tight they are. You can see how just, narrow this circular stairwell is. Like I said, I remember the first time coming down. I went up with my brother, my daughter, and my nephew, and like I said, I hugged that wall. Like I said, coming down was you actually looking down. So, like I said, I'm not the greatest on heights, and I'll admit I'm afraid of it. So, like I said, when coming down, I had a problem. You can see out these little windows, kind of hard to look and see. But like I said, this is, definitely haven't done any painting here in a while. I don't think last time they did it, they said they had no mention about painting the inside. Mostly when they do maintenance is more to the outside. I know I believe the foundation is 14 feet deep and 9-inch cement walls on the bottom. So we keep coming down the steps. And I believe after that we'll go into the museum. So, like I said, my wife's working her way down the steps. So it'll just be a little bit of a while. Like I said, something you don't go fast with. You just got to take your time to get down. And then here, now we're on the outside. Now we can walk around from the outside and just see, give you some views and some, views of the area that you can see. I mean, there's some beautiful rock foundations, out there. A lot of the rock foundation, too, is for erosion. The lighthouse was actually 300 feet off the coast, but due to erosion, it is now only 100 feet from the sea. So there are I believe there was 4 different attempts or 5 different attempts to do rock formations out where the water is to prevent the erosion, but they say every time they do it, it's not really working, and they're still thinking about ideas, to keep doing it, because the one thing they do want to prevent is more erosion. George Washington once said, this lighthouse will stand for the eternity of time, and I guess he was right because it's over 200 years old. But now this is us going down, and I think we're going to loop around and go down toward the beach. Once we get down there, you can see some of the rock foundations that they've actually done, like I said, to try and prevent the erosion from happening. Now we're just working our way out. And like I said, if you want to get some souvenirs and everything, right here is the souvenir shop. It's not that big. Around the back here is your bathrooms. So if you're interested in going, here's a little map. It gives you the different, lighthouses in the area. It also up to Connecticut and out near Block Island. Here's, some of the, the landscapings, the natural flowers that are, growing. Like I said, we're going to work our way down. We actually took a break here, and then we continued to go down, take one of these paths. There's a bunch of different paths here. We only went down one. We started getting a little tired. But like I said, once you go down, you can see there's another path, and you can really walk along the whole coast. And there's other places down. Like I said, if you come in the summertime, I'd suggest you bring bug spray. And if you have kids at night, you definitely want to be checking them for ticks. I check myself for ticks, and they even have signs that tell you. Like I said, this is just walking down, and trying to get down to this water.
That's good. Actually, it was, I think,
Like I said, you can see it says surfing prohibited. once you go down and see all the rocks, you'll know why. Like I said, it's a beautiful area, but I wouldn't swim out here. As I said, once you get down, you'll see what I was talking about. When they keep doing different ideas for erosion, you're going to see some big, big rocks. And all of these were hauled in just, to prevent erosion. But to sit and relax and enjoy, just, have a lunch. It's beautiful just to sit down. Like I said, not an area to have kids running all around, but you can see all of those rocks there to the right. They were all put there. That's handmade. This is that was the latest project that they did to prevent the erosion, and supposedly they're having another one. I'm not too sure when, but they're supposed to be having another one that they're going to do. And this is a battle that they say is going to be constant. Because like I said, it was, there's only 100 feet left. And you can see it. I mean, it's beautiful. The waves are nice. This is why I was saying, if you do have your kids, you don't want them running around. We've seen 2 people fall when we were out here. I almost fell myself. Like I said, it's very easily to twist an ankle. And we're going to hop over here to the right and go up on some of these rocks and look out. Like I said, it was just a beautiful day out, some nice waves, not that bad. The water temperature was nice. It was really pleasant to walk into. We just walked in just a little bit to the feet. And here are the rocks. This is how you hop up. You can see us hopping up and, going down. Some people were way out. We didn't. I didn't want to go out that far. Like I said, I'm not as young as I used to. My wife's not as young as she used to be. So we're not spring chickens no more. But you can see a lot of people, they go all the way up and they climb all the way back down. But yeah, here we sat out, had a soda, and just, chilled out. Had a nice breeze, flowing through our hair, and just enjoyed ourselves. It just took, 10, 15 minutes just to, reflect, relax, and just enjoy the view. That's it, Like I said, if you come out here, if you come to Long Island, you gotta go to Montauk. That's a must. You guys see the video. Like I said, it's a spectacular place. Again, we thank you for watching our videos. We like doing it. If you like it, please subscribe. Like I said, we enjoy doing them. These are just little sites that we do. We go on vacations. We just go different beaches, different parks. But we like doing it. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're on Long Island, you got to come out to Montauk. That's a must. You got to come out here and you got to get a lobster roll, man. You got to go into town and get a lobster roll. The best lobster rolls you ever have. And I'll throw that challenge down to anybody in Boston that wants to do it. But like I said, that's it. We're going back. About right now, my tires, I say my tires, but my feet, they were aching. Like I said, there's a far shot, and we're heading back to the car. We were going to go down to the other shops, but we were like, all right, that's good for the day. And like I said, this is definitely a place we'll come back. Like I said, it's not that far from where we live. It's a very enjoyable place to come and visit. So thank you, and you guys have a good day now. Bye-bye.